Good morning. Welcome to A Closer Look. I'm your host, Linda Fontaine. Today, my guest is Scott Eddlemon. He is Symphony of the Mountains Executive Director and a friend of mine. He's no stranger to this show. We love having him on here because he tells us everything that's going on with the symphony. Welcome to the show, Scott.
Thank you. It's good to be here, and it's nice to have had both my shots, and my wife has had both of hers. I do have to caution you about a side effect she experienced.
Really?
Yeah, she got her shot in Irwin, and on the way back, she started singing Hank Williams' Honky Tonkin'. And she doesn't even listen to country music, so I don't know how that happened, but beware if you start singing Honky Tonkin' after your shots.
You know, that's one of the better side effects, I have to say, though.
It is. It is.
Well, tell us about what's going on with the symphony. Tell us about the rest of the season.
Well, last weekend, we actually had our first live concert of 2021. It was a small group, our Isotone concert, and we played. It was indoors, and we had limited audience, but it went well. And now we're looking forward to May 2nd, where we're going to do an outdoor concert at the Allendale Amphitheater. We're very excited about it, especially because we have our woodwinds, brass, and percussion players. And as you know, we've done a few virtual concerts with our string players, but this will be the first time that we've had our wind players because we had to keep them under control with the virus. But and a lot of people, you know, they forget, they think about, well, we got to protect the audience, they need to be distanced and masked, but we also have to protect our musicians. Mm-hmm. And that's why in the past, we've just had our string players because they could wear masks while they play and be socially distanced. Mm-hmm. But this will be outdoors. Wind players can't really wear masks while they're blowing their trumpets. So it's going to be a wonderful concert. It'll be a great family concert. Mm-hmm. And the tickets are only $20, and it's free for children and students. So it's going to have a whole neat variety of music, including the Olympic theme, since the Olympics are coming up.
That's right.
There's a Mozart serenade. There's the finale for that concert. I've been to Scotland to the tattoo that they have in Edinburgh, where they have the mass pipes and drums and military bands. And the most moving part of it is when they had the lone piper up in the parapets of the castle playing Amazing Grace.
Oh my gosh.
So I thought, we've got to do that. So we have John Schell, a bagpiper from Elizabethton, coming over, and he will lead us into Amazing Grace for the finale of that concert.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. What day of the week? You said May 2nd. Is that a Saturday?
That's a Sunday.
Sunday.
So it's a Sunday afternoon concert, 3 p.m. Mm-hmm. It'll be perfect to come out, and you know, there's that big lawn there, and it'll be, you know, like an old-fashioned band concert in the park on a great Sunday afternoon.
Oh, I look forward to that. That'll be fabulous.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait. That'll be great. So what else have you got going on?
Well, we had, you know, the first concert that we had to cancel because of the virus was in March of 2019.
Oh.
And I think it was 2020.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was 2020 in March. We were supposed to do a Happy Birthday Beethoven concert with Christina Bowie from New York playing her Stradivarius violin. In fact, I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
And 2 days before the concert was to happen, we had to cancel it. So we postponed that concert to this winter, and we had to cancel that one. Well, by golly, we're determined, and so we're finally going to have Tina Bowie come down with her Stradivarius violin. But because, again, we have to look after the orchestra and the audience, we can't pull together a full Beethoven orchestra. So instead, we're going to move it back in time and go for Baroque. And so we will do all Baroque music, including the very famous, very fabulous Vivaldi Four Seasons.
I love that.
So Tina will play the Four Seasons, and there's also a Bach-Brandenburg concerto on that concert. So that'll be great. We're doing it at First Presbyterian Church in Bristol.
Okay.
And we're only allowed to have 125 people per concert, and that's why we've decided to turn it into 2 concerts, because we're pretty sure that would sell out. So there will be June 5th, Saturday evening, at 7:30 p.m., and then June 6th, Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m., both at First Presbyterian Church in Bristol. Tickets for that are $35, but again, students and children are free.
That's so nice you guys do that.
Yes, but you need to call ahead to get tickets, even though they're free for the children, because we have to count the number of people that are coming and have a limit.
So they have to call. Can they go to the symphonyofthemountains.org site to get tickets, or do you have to call to get tickets?
They can go to the website to purchase tickets, but if you want to reserve free tickets for students or children, you have to call our office.
Good
now,
to know.
the Allendale concert is outdoors. We're not concerned about limits there, so children and students can just show up at that concert. But for the indoor concerts, everybody needs to buy a ticket.
Okay, so for those that may not know, you mentioned Tina coming and playing her Stradivarius. Tell people why that's so special.
Well, you know, Stradivarius violins, they're a couple hundred years old. They were made by Antonio Stradivari in Cremona, Italy. My wife actually has a violin from Cremona, but hers was made by Antoniazzi in 1913.
Wow.
So this instrument is much, much older. You know, the price is, you don't even want to know what these instruments
Are they like
cost.
in the hundreds of thousands, or?
No, they're in the millions.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And Tina, you know, most musicians now, they can't afford to purchase a Stradivarius violin. So the violins are owned by somebody else, but it's important that they be played. So they are loaned to musicians to be played. And that's how Tina has this one that she'll be able to bring down.
Well, that's amazing. That is fantastic, because I hear about thus all the time. How many Stradivariuses do you think there are in existence still?
You know, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I was just wondering if there's like a handful or if there's several, because that is amazing. And what makes his violin so special? Not just because it's old, or because it was made so special?
Yeah, there are other violins that are that old, but no, his have always been very special. And for years, people have tried to figure out, what is it? Is it the varnish? Is it the wood? And frankly, there are other violins that are also exceptionally good. Now, one of the interesting things, and at a later concert, my wife will probably, for outdoor concerts, she plays a carbon fiber violin that we purchased in January of 2020, just before the virus. We flew over to Germany and purchased this carbon fiber violin. And it is really neat. So, in fact, I will mention that there will be some free concerts at the end of June. June 26th, there will be concerts in Jonesville, Virginia, and Big Stone Gap. And then on the 27th, there will be an afternoon concert here in Kingsport at the Farmers Market.
Oh, nice.
And an evening concert at Cumberland Square Park in Bristol. And that's an outdoor concert. So my wife will certainly use her carbon fiber violin for those concerts.
When is the one that's at the Farmers Market?
It's June 27th, I believe. That's
I'm
a
impressed
Sunday
that you know
afternoon.
these dates. I was just expecting you to say, oh, in June sometime.
Well, we plan ahead, so we've been working hard on this. You know, we've had to reschedule these concerts so many times, so we're so excited. There was a gentleman that came into our office yesterday to buy tickets, and he said, thank you so much for working hard to get some live music back going in town.
I love it. I love it. So tell me a little bit about, are you going to have the Allendale Under the Stars concerts?
We are planning that. That's usually our tri-state tour, Blowing Rock, North Carolina, Allendale, and also Wise, Virginia. And I think we've decided for sure we're going to do the concert in Allendale, which would be on I believe on a Sunday evening, and Wise, Virginia. So that'll be in July, and I'm hoping you'll have me back so I can tell you about those.
Oh, of course I will. Well, how's everything going with Cornelia? Tell us a little bit about your awesome conductor.
Yes. Cornelia right now is in Switzerland.
Oh, and back home.
Yes, she is able to go and help her family, and she will be returning before this May concert. She'll get back and she'll have to quarantine for a week, so we'll keep her locked up. but she will be ascending the podium for this May 2nd concert. So it will be wonderful to have Cornelia back, and she is so thrilled and excited to be doing live music again.
We're so lucky to have her. She does have such a good energy.
Yes, we are.
Such a positive energy. She used to be my neighbor. We did a couple of, neighborhood parties together, and I just thought, gosh, she's just such a cool person.
I'll tell you a secret I learned about her. This concert that we did last weekend, part of it was to honor Albert Einstein, and I found out that Cornelia went to the same school Albert Einstein went to in Switzerland.
Really?
She's quick to say it was not at the same time.
Yes, I don't.
And also that, unlike him, she did not flunk out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, very good. We won't get all into the deep reasons why he flunked out, but let's go over these concerts one more time. Symphony of the Mountains Spring Winds, May 2nd, 3 o'clock, which is a Sunday afternoon at Kingsport's Allendale Mansion. For tickets, call 423-392-8423. Go to symphonyofthemountains.org for more information, but if you want to make sure you get the free student tickets, you need to call 423-392-8423. And we also have the Symphony of the Mountains Vivaldi's Four Seasons and Bach's Brandenburg Concerto No. 1. That's June 5th, 7:30. And the 6th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at First Presbyterian Church in Bristol. And again, call for tickets at 392-8423. Scott, thank you so much for being here. We will have you back in a couple months to update us on what's going on for the summer concert series.
You bet. Thank you, Linda.
And we will be back with more of a closer look in just a moment.